that will do it from Annapolis. The McDonogh Eagles are the champions of the A Conference in the MIAA, their fourth title, and what a run.
Just total joy, vindication in a way that what we were doing throughout the year, even when we were losing, was still the right thing and moving in the right direction. And I was just so happy for the guys. I could not have been happier for our guys, and to see the looks on their faces and to see the videos after the game with the looks on our players' faces just made me so proud to be their coach. I'm Andy Hillgardner. I'm the senior class dean at McDonogh, also the varsity lacrosse coach. I've been the head coach since 2009. My first year at the school was in 2006. So McDonogh is a K through 12, actually pre-K through 12 school. We have about 1,400 students overall, and it's a co-ed school. We're set on 800 acres in Owings Mills, Maryland. Well, we definitely challenged ourselves with a strong out-of-conference schedule. I thought we had a very good team. Very experienced senior Latin team, great leadership, guys that were super committed to the program, and but just for reasons, probably that we didn't determine until later in the year, we just weren't clicking as a group, and so we had some ups and downs, and we had a tough loss to Culver early in the season, but then we went on the road and beat a great Haverford team, and so that was huge for us. And the MIA again was up and down, which it seems to be a lot, and we had lost 3 out of 4 towards mid-April, and I think that was probably the low point of the year for us. And again, that weekend had an incredible amount of good conversations with our players, especially with the offensive guys, and there was a lot of reassurance from their voices. And so when we got back to practice on that Monday, it was a bye week, so we didn't have to play till Friday, but when we got back to practice Monday, I just felt like a whole change in the attitude of the team, and really it was just from a determination to not let our season go out the way we had been playing. And again, I credit the seniors to the leadership that they showed during that time. So we went up to John Carroll and played them, and it was their senior day, and John Carroll had knocked off Calvert Hall earlier in the year, so I was pretty nervous for the game, honestly, and we came out and went up, I think 8-0 in the first quarter and rolled from there. We came back and we had senior day with Gilman, and that was the first game that Brendan Millen had been back in the lineup. And he didn't play the entire game, but he played enough. I think he was 2-1 in that game, maybe 2-2, and gave us a pretty big spark.
See McCabe and Brendan inside. Brendan, goal! Brendan Millen, first goal of the year.
As he looks to find McCabe, see if he looks to push this or settle.
I think he has his brother up.
Pushes it. Wow! His 4th point of the quarter, McCabe Millen.
See that so shift.
He's number 1 for a reason, Sumner.
Millen coming around, getting inside, goal! What a goal, McCabe Millen.
Oh my gosh. A new faceoff man for Gilman. Same result. Hayashi wins the faceoff.
They got numbers. Malachi for the goal! Malachi Jones!
And I think just those 2 wins gave us a lot of confidence and a lot of reassurance. And so we were very convinced going down to Spalding for the playoff game, the quarterfinal game, that we were going to be in a good place. And Spalding had a great team, a ton of seniors, but I think we were, at that point, our confidence had come back. And I think there was a determination to not go out the way we did the year before.
And we know the winner of this one will have a huge showdown against Boys Latin on Tuesday in Annapolis. Millen back around to McCabe Millen. So it's Millen and McMillan, and there's another Millen.
You got them all straight there, don't you?
I'll do my best. On the board for the first time, McCabe Millen. Oh, and getting open and putting it home, Matt McMillan. Possession continues into the middle, and the other Millen, Brendan Millen, scores his first of the game as they will march on to the A Conference semifinals.
Absolutely. I mean, Brendan, he's a tremendous player, but having sat out the entire season last year, we really didn't know how he was going to be coming back. But he's such a good off-ball player. He's not the kind of guy who has to create with the ball on his stick all the time, and so he fit pretty naturally into the offense last year when he came back. In the out-of-conference games, all the way up until our first league game with Boys Latin, we had long poles facing off for us. Both of our face-off guys were injured. And so as the season went along, Zach got healthy, and he was really feeling good when we went into the playoffs last year. A lot of momentum going into the championship, also a lot of emotion. I think, you know, with the relationships that our seniors had with the rest of the guys on the team, there was a realization in the locker room that this was it, that this was the last time this group of guys were ever going to play together. And with that, I think because of all the ups and downs and the adversity we faced throughout the year, I think there was a huge confidence level that no matter what happened in that game, we were going to be able to handle it. And St. Mary's had beaten us earlier in the year. Incredible team, great coaching staff. But we really, I think we're very confident, knew what we wanted to do, and went out and executed really well throughout the game.
On a beautiful day in gorgeous Annapolis, Maryland, today we crown a champion in the MIAA A-Conference title game in boys lacrosse between the St. Mary's Saints and the McDonogh Eagles.
Keep an eye on number 41, freshman Brendan Millen. He had 4 goals and 1 assist in their win against Boys Latin. The 4th goal came right at the buzzer. It was a heck of a way to win a tough game, and now McDonogh has the chance to play for the championship tonight.
We've put it in, not just this year, not just last year, for a while. We have put it in, we are ready. Right? You should feel confident. You earned that. You have earned that. Together. That's where we're the strongest. That's where we're the best. We rely on each other. When they score, we score, whatever, we're back at it, man. We're back at it. We stick to our guns, we will win this. Be smart, be strong, be tough, and be together, and let's leave this as champs, man. We got this.
Just total joy, total joy. I mean, I think in 2016 when we won it, it was a little bit of relief because we had been really working for that since I had been here to get back to the title game and to win it. And we had lost in 2015 to St. Mary's. And so I think in 2016 it was relief. This past year, I think it was just joy and sort of vindication in a way that what we were doing throughout the year, even when we were losing, was still the right thing and moving in the right direction. And I was just so happy for the guys. I could not have been happier for our guys, and to see the looks on their faces and to see the videos after the game with the looks on our players' faces just made me so proud to be their coach.
Even though it's the first, second week, whatever it is, they'll run their set looks all the time. Let's just play hard, let's get better, let's learn more about ourselves, let's think about our clearing game, communicate, get to our spots, and do a better job of that today than we did yesterday. Let's go, boys! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's go. Woo!
Chase!
Winning the championship in the MIA gets a lot of attention, and I think we want to try and do everything we can to eliminate distractions. But really our theme was just this year, the seniors talked about it, and it really came up with chase it. You know, we want to chase everything and not sit back and think that it's going to happen because we won last year. And so just being really aggressive in how we practice and how we work out and how we take care of each other off the field. So just that theme of chasing it and not defending but attacking, which you hear from a lot of teams after they win a championship. Yeah, Mac has been a great addition to the program. He lives in the dorms here on campus 5 days a week, and so he's just really ingrained himself in the community right away. He's such a great kid, and he's such a friendly person who wants to be friends with everybody, and so I think that's brought him a lot of respect right away. On the field, he's tremendous. I mean, he's an impact player. In true sense of the word, he impacts the game in a lot of different directions. He's very good playing one-on-one defense, and then in transition, off the wings and on face-offs, he's excellent. As good as we've had here, and we've had some good ones over the years. Yeah, it's been difficult having McCabe out in the early season, but the one nice thing is we've only been playing one senior offensively so far, and so it's a young group. And to see the young group do well in some high-pressure situations against some really competitive teams has been great to see. McCabe's been super active in addition to doing his PT and all of his rehab. He's been out with the guys, working with them, coaching them, giving them advice, talking to the assistant coaches and to me about ways that we can maybe do things better or what we need to see in a certain player. And so McCabe's been all in and continued to show that leadership that we need from him.
Let's get better today. Let's learn about ourselves. All right, Pride on 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's go, baby. Let's go, boys! Woo! Get there.
Check!
Always a great matchup with Gonzaga. They're always tough, well coached, skilled guys, but their physicality is something that always stands out to me. Just being kind of a big all boys Catholic school with football and lacrosse is their big sports.
Go out there and play your game and play to the best of your ability. And sometimes you're gonna make mistakes, and that's fine, man. We expect that. We expect you to make mistakes if you're playing hard. But we also need you to be resilient when that happens. And we need you to pick each other up. If you look here and this brotherhood and how tight we are, and just this group of guys especially, we can do special things, man. And it starts today.
Bring it up here, boys. Bring it up. Hey, man, you guys have worked really hard the past 4 weeks to get ready for tonight. All right, man, it's a great opportunity for us. Great opportunity for our program against a great team. All right, let's just come out and enjoy ourselves. Know that you're not going to be perfect, right? It's still early March. We got a long way to go, man.
For what? For right now. Right now, hell week. What's for right now? Right? Believe in each other. Because we need everyone, all 34 of us, right here on this field, right now, to be one team. To beat them, right? It's us against them. Take that personally. This is about us. This is all
or I guess the offense really were the ones struggling, being 3-1 or 4-1 late in the game, late in the third quarter, and then we got a couple goals to go ahead 6-1, and I kind of felt like we were on the verge of pushing it open even more. And then they scored, and we fouled on the play. They got another penalty or another goal off a man up, and all of a sudden it's 6-3 going in the fourth quarter. So they gave us everything we could handle, but to hold that team to 4 goals, I thought was an incredible job by our defense and Teddy Scarborough in the goal. What a way to open up your home schedule for the MIA to play, the most storied program in our conference, and they've got a lot of new additions, some incredible players. When you do go over the scouting report from them and you look for weaknesses, you just don't find any. They're just top to bottom, such a good team.
Right, energy and effort all day long. Okay, no matter what happens, whether we go up 3-0 or down 3-0, it doesn't matter, right? Keep playing the same way all 48 minutes. Okay, continue to believe in each other, all right? We're 42 opener out of the gate. Okay, we're Boca off the face, Shorty to 11. Okay, all right, fellas. Hey, everything we talked about this week, just being prepared and being confident when you know you're prepared. Okay, and that's what we are today. Bring it in. Here we go. Let's go. Take the fight to these guys, and then enjoy the opportunity. Let's go. Pride on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, let's go, White.
sliding, our clearing, and also especially at the face-offs and on the face-off wings. We got 2 goals off face-offs in the first half. I think we were 8 for 10 facing off in the first half, so that made a huge difference. And obviously the third quarter we built the 9-2 lead, and from that point on it was a completely different game. They had scored 6 in a row, so it goes from 9-2 with about 10 minutes to go in the game to 9-2 in the third quarter with about 6 minutes to go in the third, and now all of a sudden it's 9-8 with 7 minutes to go in the fourth. So 6 goals in a pretty short span. The goal we got from Boghan with about a little under 7 minutes left was huge. It was a big answer. We won the face-off after they brought it to within 1. We had a long possession. I think we might have gotten a restart on the shot clock. And then Trey Moore found Boghan, and he took a great shot and scored. And that gave us a little bit of breathing room, but it certainly injected a ton of energy back into our team. And so even though it put us up 2, and it was still tight, I just think the confidence got renewed. We got a couple stops defensively. And then while they came out and doubled late in the game, we were able to get another goal, which obviously was the difference maker because they went down and scored one more time before the end of the game.
Got to pitch it out in front. Hayashi uses his body. Hayashi comes up with it. Zach Hayashi. You can see him. The energy. Number 10. The captain.
I'm excited. I'm excited with the group that we have. We got 34 great kids who are all in. The relationships our guys would have with each other are super tight and special, and I think that makes all the difference in the world with successful teams. So we've got, I told our guys before the BL game, win or lose, it's the second game out of a 10-game schedule. And so we've got a long way to go. But it's a great way to start. We feel good about where we are. We know Severn next up is going to be a great opponent, and we're going to have to work really hard to get ready for them. But today is more of a regeneration day and try and recoup and get our guys healthy from the shots they took in the BL game yesterday.
But the ball will end up with Caston's stick, and that will be the game, folks. Eagles 16, Admirals 12. Have a good night.
Good win there for the Eagles.